All right, man. Oscar De La Hoya out here playing for keeps when it's talking about excuse me, when it's talking about Canelo Alvarez. He made some few comments that we gonna cover real quick right here, right now, right here, right now. So the main one was when he talked about Chavez. We'll talk about that in a minute, right? So um so one of the main comments that he made, and people gonna say he hating or whatever, is that he talked about the Bivol thing, right? A lot of people share this. Some Canelo fans I done heard on different platforms share the same opinion. Oscar De La Hoya, Canelo's at the tail end of his career. He has no chance versus Bivol, right? So he says days after the fight, De La Hoya was with the media and gave his point of view regarding a fight against Ryder, his career, in the next fight Alvarez should take. He says, as I said before, call me crazy, but Canelo is never going to beat Bivol at 175 pounds. At 68, there is a lot of danger. Bivol will be quicker on his feet and hands. It's a tough situation for Canelo. Canelo's next fight has to be very strategic. We'll see what his brilliant promoter next move is. He told the media, which is pun intended, by the way. I think it didn't go well for him considering he threw him Ryder. When you are a fighter and you see your opponent hurt, you finish him. I think that's what the 50,000 people in the stadium want. It's no secret to anyone that Canelo's at the tail end of his career. He concluded. So, I mean, shit, it is what it is. That's his opinion on things. That's his opinion. So be it. So be it. I mean, uh, everybody, he got 60 plus fights and, he's 32 years old, a lot of mileage on his body, knee issues, hand issues. I mean, shit, it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, ain't too much else to talk about the situation. That's his opinion. And only time will tell. Canelo come back and he knocked Bivol dick in the dirt. The narrative changed, even from Oscar De La Hoya's point of view. The narrative is going to change. Let's call a spade a spade. The narrative is going to change. So the narrative is going to change. Oh, Canelo's the greatest. I was wrong, and oh, I misunderstood. Underestimated Canelo. So about what Canelo do next? He fight Bivol. Much respect to him. He beat Bivol, even more respect to him. But we gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see. But you don't really kind of put a lot of stock into a De La Hoya saying, because if he was promoting Canelo Alvarez in this same situation, he will be advocating for Canelo Alvarez. So obviously there's some sour grapes there. There's some sour grapes there. So of course it's easy to speak out against 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 somebody that you don't really fuck with. Y'all got history and stuff. That's why you see, when relationships go sour and shit, it's easy for somebody to have something bad to say about somebody. But you gotta wonder if everything if everything was going good, do he feel this way at the same time? Was he jealous? I just think it's sour grapes. Canelo bossed up and made a great move. It's as simple as that. He bossed up and made a great move. So De La Hoya has some sour grapes there, but there's some validity to it because there's some validity to it because he started to slip. I just think Injuries and wear and tear caught up to him. Shit, it happens. Shit, it happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. You know. But now, kind of when you physically fall off, you got decisions to make. And a lot of decisions to make. And you can say, well, what's some of them decisions, CJ? One of those decisions you got to make is, do I still want to do this? Am I doing it for the money? Or I still want to prove? I want to prove it. And you giving them gasoline to put in this tank. And the second thing you think about is, okay, I know I ain't the fighter I used to be, but I'm smarter and I got experience, so I got to use that to my advantage. So now he got to start using the leverage of experience. He got to start beating people with his mind. So he got to start whooping people ass with his mind. But the second part, this one was, it's easy to say, like, when LeBron was losing those NBA championships in the middle of his career, not in the beginning. And people say, well, I told you this is why he ain't better than Michael Jordan. I told you. I mean, when the story is still being written, it's hard to compare, bro. It's easy to look back on, for example, Michael Jordan career, Chavez career, say, well, this is what it was. Because you can pinpoint, oh, he wasn't the same fighter here, he wasn't the same fighter there. And then when you let something marinate over the years, you started to appreciate it more than more than you did in the moment for a lot of people. So let Canelo write his story out in full. Let him get a full motion picture of his boxing story. And I guarantee you a lot more people going to appreciate him. While your story's still being written, dog, it's different. And then he can tell, well, this happened in my career and this happened. He can start telling you certain things that happened in his career, right? He can start telling you certain things that happened in his career that you didn't even know about. And now you like, damn, man, you was going through all this and doing that. And it just make the career that much better. That's how I look at it. It made the career that much better when people get the backstory and you get a chance to marinate. It's you're gonna compare him to Chavez in the middle of his career, and obviously with social media, those comparisons are going, they always gonna exist with everybody having an opinion and being able to have a platform. If it's YouTube, if it's a podcast, if it's Facebook, if it's Twitter, Instagram, but when this story is written, dude, the opinions might be totally different when you get the backstory. Let's keep it real. The opinion might be 100% different. And then some people might appreciate it when they get the backstories. They get the backstories about them. People may appreciate it a lot more, bro. People may appreciate it a lot more. So don't forget that. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Don't forget it, bro. That's what I will say. Don't forget it. But while somebody's career is active, it's easy to criticize them. Easy. Then when you sour grapes like Oscar De La Hoya, understandably so. Can't make money off of him no more. And then he goes to Eddie Hearn, your rival, is like, damn, De La Hoya don't have too many allies in boxing. While Canelo Alvarez are under hot waters for a John Ryder fight, De La Hoya hits the final nail on the Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. comparison. And he says Canelo's been compared. We all know that. So is this his quote? So he said ahead of the fight against John Ryder, Canelo declared that he sought to do was make history. However, numbers of fans and analysts found Alvarez's latest performance underwhelming, although the Mexican fighter snatched unanimous decision win over John Ryder and able to land a couple good shots on the Mexican boxer. Meditating on this fight, thus Oscar De La Hoya said nobody will ever be Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., right? So he said, anyway, Chavez Sr. himself once declared that Alvarez would not match him. In this connection, it is worth mentioning Alvarez's statement from an old interview with Michelle Phelps from Behind the Glove. Shout out to her, where the former was asked to offer his thoughts on comments made by Chavez Sr. He said, I really don't want to be like anybody. I want to make my own story. When it's all over, when I'm retired, the numbers will tell my story, said Canelo Alvarez. So, great statement, You know, and Oscar De La Hoya said, "Oh, nobody would beat him," and this, that, and the third. Man, a lot of people didn't think Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. was that fucking great. You know, a lot of people think he overrated. And I'll just leave that at that, and I'll let y'all debate on that in the comment section. But a lot of people feel that he overrated. A lot of people feel that way. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But De La Hoya, if he was to promote Canelo, he might be saying the latter, or he might not be saying nothing at all. Let's call a spade a spade. He may not be saying nothing at all. Come on. We know it to be true. He might not be saying shit at all. So when you get an opinion that's that's kind of got some conflict of interest in it, take it for how you want to take it. But hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Check out the Box News playlist for more videos like this. Peace.